My headphones went to sleep. Okay, so I was pointing out that the efficiency of the snipers and the artillery, in terms of number of men versus number of kills, the snipers had almost 50% more kills than the 2 grenadier units that were my main forces, and the artillery, of course, took very few casualties and did 600 kills between them. So we got our reputation, we got men, we got 54,000 bucks, 126 additional men because of the capture. We accept. Now, next battle, which we're going to look at. Actually, let's back up to the camp and save. So this is going to be LUM post distress call. Save. Okay. So first we'll run with the forces that I have now, which probably aren't going to hit the threshold. We got 30,628 men and 45 guns. So we'll keep an eye on that. I start with 16,000 men that aren't mine. And so right now it's roughly 3-2 and I'm attacking. So let's see if we can do a little bit better than that. Oh, and I can, in theory, bring in how many brigades? 10. Although I may not want to do so. The most I can actually have right this second is 7. I've got 4 here. And the only thing I can do is add AO, which will make that 8. It's not a particularly great choice, but it's probably the choice that I need to make. I'm thinking hard about this. Politics would be more money. Economy would be cheaper weapons, which is especially important when you're employing snipers. I'll think about it for a minute. I give my snipers endurance because, as you saw in that previous battle, the biggest problem with these skirmisher units is running out of stamina. They're constantly firing, and so they're constantly using stamina, and so they're constantly having problems with that. These guys, we can vet them. Couple bucks. We can sell the 1855s. Sell the sawed-offs. Sell the 12-pounders. Ideally, I'd buy the 24-pounders. I may not have enough money to pull that off. Question is, can we get by with 7 brigades? Can we hit the scaling limit with 7 brigades? That's a very good question. I can buy a general, but I don't think I have any command problems at the moment. Not even in this group. Look at the gains from that battle. Let's see what it looks like with econ. We can always reload. I've got an available lieutenant colonel from last time. If I use up all of the 1842s, does that affect the scaling? No. A little bit. It added 5 men. That's odd. Let's see if adding men to my other units causes the same problem. The veteran these guys to 1,000.
Yes, sir.
Still the same. Don't know why I added 5 men. It's really odd. Veteran these guys to 1,000. I'd love to veteran these guys to 1,000, but it's going to cost me 15, 16, 16,000. Might be worth it, but let's check the scaling first. No effect. So do I veteran these guys to 1,000, or do I buy rifles for somebody? I've got 106 Lorenzes already. Let's get these guys up. We can only buy 30 rifles, so relatively cheap to veteran them up. It won't be for long. It means I'm buying Springfields. I don't particularly like that. That's half the cost. Yeah, I think what I would rather do, if I can pull this off, cost me 18,000 to give those guys Lorenzes, but then allows me to flip these guys to Palmettos.
Yes, sir.
And veteran to 1,000. Relatively cheaply. Yeah, and that also lets me buff those guys to 1,500 without paying any money, or paying very little money. Those guys are already fitted. Yep, okay. Alright, let's see if that triggered scaling. It did not. Can absorb a few rookies. That's pretty good. It's 4 reasonably sized brigades of infantry, 12,300 supply. I could get more, but I think I'm going to hang on to these so I can create some small rifle brigades if I need to. Two batteries of artillery. Oh. Yeah, that would be ideal. Yeah, it's a tough call. think I'm gonna have to let it go. I need those supplies. First bull runs a lot of shooting. Let's check my scaling now. And it's 3-2. Although definitely better odds. I can't possibly add another brigade unless I add skirmishers. With those Springfield the 1855 carbines that I sold. But I'm not seeing that as a viable option. Oh, these guys need to be renamed too. The question is am I ever going to get enough of these to make them useful? And my guess is probably not, although I got 210 this time. Depending on what I capture in the first bull run, I could get over 500. It's possible. Or I could get 400-ish and make a small rump brigade out of them. The Mississippis, I don't know. They're not very good rifles. But they're substantially better than the Springfields. Total sales is only 3,000. Yeah, so I'll hang on to them. If nothing else, I'll get more econ. They'll be worth more to sell. Alright, yeah, so this is what I'm going into first bull run with. And we never got close to the scaling, so I don't actually know. Actually, well, okay, let's save this. And let's see if going to 1,500 on all of these units, if I can even do it. Actually triggers the scaling or not. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't even have enough men to do it. Let's say I take as many men as I possibly can. No, it doesn't trigger it. So it leaves me 6,000 in supply. Wish I could get back to 9,000 if I sold those rifles. Yeah, okay. And I got 57 men. Yeah, so that's every available man. Just under 8,000 supplies. We'll have to watch the artillery ammunition usage. That's reasonable. All right. That's it. We'll be playing First Bull Run probably tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.